expect me to start early now, did you? Yeah, you thought I'd come back, I'd be a tired boy, I'd be all like, too relaxed to start the stream on time. Well, that's right, I started it early. A whole minute early. That's right, it's me. I'm wearing plaid now, it's my new thing. I'm wearing my favorite shirt, own, because I'm gonna own the day. You know, I've changed. I've been to California. My life is different now. I feel like the same guy as when I left. And guess what? The skip music tool still doesn't work. It's been 2 weeks and it still doesn't work. How are y'all doing? It's been, how many days exactly? How many days? I left Tuesday, or technically Wednesday. So it's been like 9 days. It's been like 9 days. How did you skip the song? I can manually click the button, but it's like I want to use this bad boy. You can't see it very well. You can't see it at all, actually. It's just off the camera where you can't see it. I want to use my Stream Deck to press the button. I want to click the epic button on my thing and just go like, boop, skip the song. I just turned on emotes only by accident. That's not the button I meant to press. How are y'all doing? I have so many stories to tell you from my trip to California, but, well, actually not a but, that's a period. So I decided, let's just do a freaking Just Chatting stream, because I figure people are gonna just like talk anyway. They're gonna be like, oh, Andrew, how was your trip? And I'm gonna have to like go through all these stories anyway. I wouldn't be able to play a video game. That's not even possible. It's impossible to play a video game in such a way. I'm not gonna keep it on. The button like auto turns it off, and I was too lazy to click the auto. I'm eating a hair right now. Good start. I also made the unfortunate decision to, like in what did they say? Like an idiot, I updated my OBS software to the latest version that released 4 days ago, 45 minutes before the stream started. So you might think, Andrew, you fool, you gosh darn fool, of course it wouldn't work, you goofball, you quirky goofball boy. In my defense, I double checked every plugin that I use to make sure it worked with the latest version, and it said that it did. Unfortunately, they lied. Ooh, September, that's right. Does that count for gifted subs? No, it doesn't. Well, never mind, forget I said anything. Forget my excitement. It doesn't matter anymore. It only counts if you sub to yourself. Okay, well, that's fine. Anyway, it was a lie. It was like a half lie. Ooh, Tech Tangents was the one who got that. Never mind. I lied. I gave it to not a price tag, and Tech Tangents just subscribed to the exact same frame. That was a frame perfect subscription, Tech Tangent. Thank you for the 7 months. They lied, not in a bad way. So the way that it works is I have a plugin called the OBS WebSocket plugin, and this is all going to culminate to me telling you what you can't do this stream until they fix it, which should hopefully be soon. I use this OBS Socket plugin. It's on my birthday. It's coming up though. This is the month. You're almost there. OBS WebSocket has a new version, 5.0, that a tool that I use called Cruise Control does not work with, so they have a compatibility plugin. Well, what I didn't know is the 5.0 plugin worked, but the compatibility plugin for earlier software doesn't work. So, long story short, you can't do Dairy Queen or Joker for like the next probably 3 days. So anyway, Blake, thank you for the tier 3 sub. I appreciate it, thank you. I'm sorry, the Dairy Queen Classic doesn't work. Tier 3, dude, thank you. Was that 30% off? Did you get 30% off? I hope you did. I hope it's not like first time subscriptions. I know, I'm gonna try to redeem it right now. I'm gonna try to redeem a certified Dairy Queen moment. It's not going to work. It doesn't work. Click it manually.
This is a certified
Dairy Queen
classic.
I mean, that kind of works, but I can't do that for everything. So expect it to work by next week. I'm expecting, they said that they're working on it and that it will release soon. So expect it to work by next week. Ego, thank you for the bits. I have come with gifts. I have come with gifts for the class. For the class, welcome class. It's good to have you back. You're the ones who left. I didn't leave. Hey, where have you all been? Where the crap have you all been? I didn't leave, you left. My first gift is this drink that I keep drinking on every stream that I just so happen to have one last can for. This isn't even cool. This isn't even cool. This is the first gift. This is the first gift. Kingdom Hearts fan, welcome to the stream. I have a little Nitro P. Oh, I forgot to put it next to the mic. She's foamy. Oh my gosh, she's foamy. Oh my gosh, it got on Miku. Hold on. Everything's falling apart. It got on Miku. Crap. It's not gonna stain, right? It's not gonna stain Miku, right? It's fine, right? We're all good, right? We're fine. Oh gosh, why is the glass tilting like that? Oh, but look at that. Look at that. I'm like a bartender. Smooth and creamy. And can choke me, apparently. So anyway, that's the first. It's the first gift. Oh, this is going out great. This is all going great. Second gift. I went to some place that has 3 different names. It's called Tokyo Central. It was also called like something Maserati Marketplace. I don't remember. It wasn't Maserati. That's a car. But you may know it if you've been to Japan as Don Quixote. Don Quixote, a Japanese convenience store. You know what? I need something a little more relaxing. That's not really relaxing, but that's close enough. I got some Japanese snacks to try on stream. I played the Don Quixote song, but I can't because it's claimed. Cheesy Doritos. Cheese, it's called nacho cheese flavored Doritos. From the Nippon. And the biggest one of it all. You don't like Doritos? That's fine. How about Cheetos? Chizu flavored. It said, there was a huge sign at the beginning that said, these do not taste like Doritos. Please, for the love of God, buy them, and they were on sale. So, this is perfect. I've got cheese and cheese. I've got a lot of cheese, and I'm sure that's gonna go great with my vanilla nitro Pepsi that is already flat. I'm not buying this again, just so you know. I'm not buying the Dr. Pepper again. I'm not buying that again. This one's nacho. Here, Japanese lessons with Andrew. Here we go. Nacho. Cheezu. Doritos. It's like how they call Costco Costco. As someone who used to live in Japan, Japanese chips are gross. Let me just tell you something. I also used to live in Japan, and I freaking love MSG. I would drink MSG. I would get a glass of water, just take a handful of MSG, dunk it in, and mix it up and drink it. Japanese chips are some of my favorite flavors because of that good old MSG. Maybe you just don't like MSG. Yeah, this is the Japanese, the holy trinity of snacks. Nitro Pepsi Vanilla, Doritos Nacho Cheese, and Cheetos Crunchy Cheese. I don't know if MSG is like a flavor that people like or don't like. It's like, do people like salt and not? No.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. I miss y'all. I need to get back into things. I gotta say those quirky, funny things. Also, I learned something. Those mild salt things, it was great. The vacation was great. I'll explain the whole thing tonight. This is a whole stream, and I'll do it while also consuming an entire bag of nacho cheese Doritos. It's good to see you all again. I was lied to. The light salt Doritos that I purchased. I have like Pepsi all over my hand now. They said on the back where I bought it that it contained onion powder. It does not. Literally, those Doritos only had salt, MSG, and corn. MSG is a flavor enhancer banned basically anywhere outside the US. Actually, well, here's the thing. That's a lie. Because it's only banned in the US, and it's not unhealthy. Don't ever believe anything on the internet. There was this thing in the US during like the freaking, I don't know, like 1800s where they were like, oh, MSG is bad for you, and it's stuck that way ever since. MSG, drink it and come back to me. If you die, then you were right. That's all I'm willing to accept. I'm actually completely making up everything I'm saying, but it's what I'm gonna choose to believe because it tastes great. Now, if you'll excuse me. Ooh. Ooh. What the crap is that? It smells like dust. It smells a little... No, it's just cheese. Never mind, it's just cheese. It's just cheese. Look at that cheese. This is just like... Isn't the normal Dorito flavors nacho cheese? I think this is just normal, like Doritos. Gosh dang it, it's just Doritos. It's just normal Doritos. This is a scam. I was like, ooh, nacho cheese. I've never had that flavor before. That's literally the default flavor. It tastes exactly the same. I mean, it's like a little bit saltier in a way just because of the MSG, but it's exactly. Oh no! Look, it doesn't look the same on the package. I'm not a baka. Oh yeah, MSG isn't banned in the US because I literally bought this in the US. Well, I don't know what I was trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying. I literally bought this in the US. I told you I was making it all up. I'm not El Stupido. Sure, I made the mistake and completely botched the entire MSG segment. The classic Beta 64 MSG segment. Y'all, all you classic fans know about the MSG segment. Good to see you. Yeah, this is just Doritos. And the worst part is, nacho cheese Doritos suck. So that's a double whammy of, not only does this taste just like normal Doritos, but it tastes like my least favorite flavor of Doritos. So that's unfortunate. Let's try the Cheetos. Gosh, dang it. You know what? Ooh! Whoa! Whoa! Now that's a little different. Oh my gosh. It was just an explosion of smell. Whoa! I need a little Nitro Pepsi now to take the edge off real quick. Smells bother me. Okay, we've talked about this before on the stream. Smells bother me. I'm like a dog, okay? Woof. If I smell something, it's gonna like maybe go like, oh, and ooh, like a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, it's what I do. But you know what doesn't have a cheesy smell? Cheese Nips don't have any smell. They're the perfect snack because they're all taste, baby. You don't need smell to eat food, okay? It's worthless. What are you gonna do, eat the smell? You're not, so Cheese Nips are the best snack. Anyway, how about we eat this? This contains corn grits. I don't know what that is.
Now buy Japanese Cheese Nips.
I don't think they sell them in Japan, which is the saddest thing. What the crap is grits? I know what grits, like, I don't know what grits are. What are grits? I know I'm from technically the South, but I don't know what grits are. DNZ, welcome to stream, welcome. I used to not go into Bath & Body Works because it gave me a headache, but I've since grown up, and now I love the Bath & Body Works, thank you. Woo! I'm from Kentucky, so technically it's not South, but they like to believe that they're South. Grit is like oatmeal. Well, I want to tell you this, they look completely different. Maybe not to the camera, but they're lighter, and they've got like little particles on them, like as if they're like styrofoam. Oh! Oh my goodness! Hold the door open, let grandma in to taste these! I miss. Holy crap! This is so good! It's sweet! It's sweet cheese! Wow! It says never stop on the back. You can't read that, but it says never stop. Crunchy, so cheese. Wow. I'm gonna tell you this. My grandma's on her way right now to taste it. But until she gets here, let me tell you something. Have you ever had like those massive cheese ball containers that you see at like, I don't know, Sam's Club or Costco? Like those way bigger than they ever need to be. I used to get those for my birthday because I like them. When I was a young child, and I would eat I would just sit there on my booty, just go and eat my cheese puffs because my metabolism was through the roof back then. Yeah, like the Oots cheese balls, like those things. It's got that similar thing where those kind of taste like a little sweet. I don't know the best. They don't taste like savory. You know what I mean? They're kind of light. Duzzy, good to see you. I'm gonna say this. It's not Oots. Is it not Oots? Is it UTZ? I don't freaking know. Is it NVIDIA? NVIDIA? I don't freaking care. These are so strong. Wow. Didn't you talk about this last year? Probably. Utz? Utz? Sounds like you're gonna throw up. Oh, you ever eat Utz? It's Oots. It sounds cooler, like Oots. Jen, you and Kyle have some Cheetos. Have some. They're really good. Oh, it's got MSG. Delicious. Yeah, Oots does sound Japanese. Ootsu. You talk about cheese balls once every 3 months. I don't eat it anymore. I don't eat those anymore. Wow, it's really good. It's got like blue cheese in it according to the back. It's like a mixture of 5 cheeses. Never mind, it has the number 4 there. I misread. 4 different cheeses. Man, that's yeah, Duzzy's mom gets it. Cheese balls. These, utter disappointment. They're literally just Doritos. They're literally just Doritos. Bad, gross, ew, disgusting. These, on the other hand, this is good. Do we have any people like blue cheese? I'm a huge blue cheese man. Blue cheese is what got me into salads. It was a gateway drug to salad. Don't eat blue cheese, kids. It's a gateway drug to salads. My brain shut off. My brain completely shut off. I did like a napkin, cause like, you know, I got those Cheetos fingers. You know, those cute little ads that they have now. It's like, oh, Cheetos fingers is what stopped nukes. I don't know. They've got like those ads now that show up on Twitter. It's like, oh, because they had Cheetos fingers, they invented like this product, and it's weird. I don't get why you need commercials for like Cheeto or like an Oreo or a chips. You don't need a commercial. It's just Cheetos. What are you spending that money for? There's no point. Anyway, want to hear about my trip? Now that we've gotten the snacks out of the way. I got some photos I can show you with my Cheetos hands. Watch out for the Cheeto finger. That's what my dad always told me. My dad always told me when I was a kid, he was like, you know, if you don't go to bed on time, And you don't brush your teeth before bed. Watch out for Mr. Cheeto Finger. He's gonna get you. So terrifying. White shirt. Yeah, I guess that was kind of dumb. Wearing a white shirt. I guess that was kind of dumb. How did I like the Splatfest? I sucked. Because I refused to use any weapons I knew how to use. Now, was that a good idea? I don't know. But I had a good time anyway. So, it worked out. All right. First on our journey into the world of our trip. The first place we visited on our journey to California, the sunny views, the sunny suns of California. I hope this button works. I really hope this button works and like the whole stream doesn't explode. Let's just see. Hey, Mod's Pizza. Mod's Pizza, the classic pizza place. Jen, yo, thank you for the 1-year resub.
1 year of Beta 64.
You had plastic pizza? No, it wasn't plastic, it was delicious. Thank you for asking. Mod's Pizza, dude. It was the place that Nooks and I went last time we were in California. It was great. Anyway, that's not the story. That's just teasing y'all for the big thing. That was just the teaser. Let's just get to the big reveal here. We decided we were there. 2 crazy things happened that changed the format of our vacation entirely. Number 1, our grandparents. No, it's not her grandparents. My grandparents. We don't share grandparents. We're not siblings. So it doesn't work. Does that work that way? Are her grandparents my grandparents? Is that how that works? Do I have like 4 grandparents sets now? That is how that works? So they're my grandparents are her grandparents? Because you don't really grandparent-in-law. It's just like a whole sentence. I'm just gonna say that they're people. My grandparents. They are titanium, platinum, golden alloy hotel members. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they did it. But it's basically they are these high-ranking hotel guests. I don't really want to be called that. I don't know. Anyway, they've got like apparently these things called points. And what I was doing was, so I knew that they were titanium alloy members. I don't know why I knew that, but I knew that. And I knew that sometimes they can get a free upgrade to a suite. And I was like, ooh, maybe we could get one of those epic suites. So I asked if I could, use their points number, like their account number to potentially get upgraded because they're so epic. Well, they're titanium points. They're titanium alloy points. Well, turns out they decided, well, we'll just use our points, and you can get like a discount. And I'm like, oh, a discount. Oh, a discount? You tell me? Like, sure, yeah, platinum. They use their basically, long story short, they use their My Nintendo Gold points and cut our cost of our hotel room by 2/3. So we only paid 1/3 of what we would have paid. Oh, that's some good music. So, that's the first, thank you, Nintendo. So that was epic. But then a second weirdly thing happened that changed our trip forever. And I'll tell you why. First off, very nice of them to do that. So very nice. That's why, yeah, they bought so many copies of Kirby and the Forgotten Land that they just had a bunch of gold points. I got an email from YouTube. YouTube wrote me out of the blue one day and said, hey, we noticed you have a YouTube channel called Beta 64 Live Twitch Archive. If you type in exclamation, yeah, they banned me. Yeah, I got this great email where they banned me, and now all the VODs are gone. So they emailed me and said, hey, we noticed that you don't have these things called channel memberships, which are basically like subs, you know, like Twitch subs, where you get like $5 a month, and then on YouTube it like gives you like these emote things. They were like, hey, we noticed you don't have that turned on. If you turn it on, you don't even have to do anything. If you turn it on, we'll give you $500. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you this, but I'm gonna just tell you anyway. If you turn it on, we'll give you $500 on my 6,000 subscriber YouTube channel. Not my freaking YouTube Beta 64 big boy. On my tiny little 80 view per video YouTube channel. They were like, hey, if you turn it on, we'll give you $500, and then every person that you could like get to join, we'll give you an extra $5. And I'm like, I could get $500 just by doing absolutely nothing. So anyway, guess what I did? I turned that on. Don't feel a single inkling to even bother checking. It doesn't matter. Don't even bother joining it. I just set it up where I took like emotes from the Twitch channel and then the badges from the Twitch channel and just ported them over to the VOD channel so I could turn it on. It gives stuff. I don't exactly know how it works, but frankly, I'll probably just turn it off in 2 months after they give me the $500. Now, let me tell you, after saving all that money and being in California, what do you think Nooks and I did besides extending our stay by 2 extra days? I did play Splatoon 3. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Speedboy Gamer, how you doing? No, I didn't do D's nuts, but thank you. Thank you very much. That was great. You know what? Hold on. That was really good. Can we get a shout out to Benny Shoe in chat for saying D's nuts? Thank you. We went to Disneyland. Nooks and I, just one day we were like, screw it, let's go to Disneyland. First time I have ever went to Disneyland. I'm just gonna say, we kind of were idiots, because to explain, we went to like the free part of Disney to like look around, and that's when I got the email from YouTube, and I was like, YouTube would pay for us to like go to Disneyland, like cover the whole thing and then some. Do you want to? And Nooks was like, do you want to just go to like Disneyland? We had this much knowledge of what was in this park. This much knowledge. So we were like, hey, we're freaking young. We're young, strapping men, and she's a woman, I'm man. We're young and strapping. We have no kids. This is probably the best time that we could possibly do this. So most people would plan, a Disney vacation, get the fast pass or whatever the crap that thing is that I know nothing about. Download the app and do all this stuff. We didn't do any of that. We walked up to the ticket booth and went, hey, can you get us a couple tickets to Disney? And they were like, oh, sure, yeah, that's okay. Fast Pass is dead. Oh yeah, it's the Genie Plus thing. I remember seeing ads for that, that's right. So, we went to California Adventure for one day, and we went to Disneyland for the second day. We thought, like utter fools, that we would be able to see everything in 2 days and still be alive. I am here on the other end of that to say that was stupid to think that would be even possible to do. First day, head to California Adventure. Absolute one of the funnest times I've had. I've got some photos of me on some roller coasters. There was a couple snags. Snag number one, they have this thing. I'll show you a photo. They have this disgusting horrid, terrible ride that has ever been crafted on the place of planet Earth, called the Swinging Gondolas. I hate this thing with a burning passion. Also, just take a look at how empty it was. It was super empty. It was Friday, but it was so freaking empty. There's two things in this ride. There's these little gondolas right there. Those are the normal gondolas, the ones where it's a Ferris wheel, right? It's just a Ferris wheel. These are on a track that will. You notice this one right here, just kind of barreling towards down here, and then gonna go like that. I didn't know that was a thing, so Nooks and I, one of the first rides we go on, we're like, hey, let's go on the Ferris wheel and see the whole park. I get a little motion sick on some rides. Just gonna let you start with that. Nooks, no problems at all. On the other hand, I do get a little motion sick. So, this is a great song for this moment. I'm so sad it's over. No, this one actually works too a little bit. This actually works too. We get on this ride. We're heading up here. It starts out where you're like on the corner, so nothing happens for a good chunk of time. Then all of a sudden, I feel our little thing, which I thought was just gonna be standing still, going I'm just sitting here, Lord knows my stomach just goes, and I'm like, okay, that was weird. What was that? What was that? What was that? And we're laughing. We're like, oh, it must be just like swinging like this. It must just be like, windy. I don't friggin' know. So nothing happens up until here. Then we get to here. You notice how it goes from like straight to just bonk. Okay? See, Storm, great to see ya. It went so fast, I almost threw up right there. And I hate throwing up. We laughed down here at barf bags that were sitting there. They're called motion sickness bags, because the last thing you want to freaking think about is the word barf on this thing. They were just sitting there, and both of us laughed. We were like, well, for a Ferris wheel, that's hilarious. For a Ferris wheel, why would you need one of those? I get to here, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad that's over. Oh my gosh. We get to right here, and there's this man on the controls, and he looks at me. Just spoiler alert, I didn't throw up. So that should make you feel good. John Blue Rigs, allow me to continue the story for you. So I'm feeling sick already. Things spinning still going back and forth, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. The man on the controls looks me dead in the eyes. He smiles, and he goes, and I'm not joking, he goes, one more time! And then keeps it going, and it keeps going up, and I look at Nooks, I'm like, no, and it starts swinging back. I'm holding on to her, and I'm like, please don't let go. And she's like, you're gonna be okay, Andrew. You're gonna be okay. And I'm like crying, just a little bit, just a little crying, not too much, just a little bit. And we get all the way to here, and I'm like, and it stops right up here. Hexen, I'm so glad you're here. Stops right up here. See, not really much of a problem up here, so I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good. In fact, I look at Nooks and I'm like, hey, I think I'm good. I think I'm all good. Starts moved again. Looks on me. And we spoiler alert, we get to the bottom and I just walk out. I walk over to a bench and I just sit. And I sit next to this big rolling ball. This big Pixar ball is just rolling. It's like 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. I am destroyed. Absolutely destroyed at 9 a.m. It also didn't help that right before that we went on the Silly Symphony or whatever the crap, the Silly Swinging Symphony, which was also a spinning ride. And right before that, we also went on another spinning ride that was like the Rockets or whatever. This thing made me, here's the problem, okay? Here's the problem. I have a track record of this. I went to Tokyo Disneyland and got on the teacup ride. And on the teacup ride, there was like a little spinning thing. We went to an abandoned bowling place? We did what now? I had a friend who looked me in the eyes and said, hey, do you mind if I give a little spin? And I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. And everyone else in the party is like, yeah, no problem. The man had practiced spinning as fast as humanly possible. And he described my face perfectly. He said I was smiling, having a good time, go, ah! And then it just went like that. And I just like grabbed his arm and I just said, stop. Absolutely destroyed me. Also happened around 9 a.m. So I've got a bit of a track record of that being an issue. So the reason I bring this up is this sets up a good precedent for these photos of me throughout the rest of the day. Is Friday game night next week? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't see why not. So they take photos on roller coasters at Disney, okay? They take photos of you. And I'm too cheap to, pay for the photo. So I just take my phone and just snap a little photo of that. I'm not very good at roller coasters either, but I do enjoy them. I'm gonna go full screen because I don't want you to see my expression. You can see the pain. You look like this isn't even the worst one. So this is me, I believe, on the Incredicoaster, which has a loop. Look at my neck. Oh, you can see every muscle tensed. Look, that's the same neck. It's the same neck. That's great. Well, let me just say, first of all, absolutely love the Incredicoaster. It's Savage, great to see you again. Yeah, it's toned, it's muscular. I was just bracing myself. Let me just say, fantastic ride. Rode it twice. Second time, we almost crashed. I know it sounds like a joke, but it was a very weird moment to where someone on the speaker it was Edna Mode on the speaker at the second ride. So what happened was so there's the ride, you spin around, you do all this stuff. It's a pretty fast freaking roller coaster. I can show you this photo again, as you can see. It's that one. So there's like a loop right here, right? Towards the end, because we had written this once, so we already knew what it was like when it was like normal. Just going through, and there's like a last part where you're just going like, and it's like, Jack, we gotta find Jack. Oh, Jack. Like from The Incredibles. Well, we're about ready to go down and go like, the coaster stops, dead, just, and we look around, and we hear it go, Jack, oh, Jack, whoa, oh, thank goodness we got him. Still moving, still looking down at the drop, and you hear Edna Mode, like the voice actor for Edna Mode come up on the speaker and goes like, you know Edna Mode's like,
Edna Mode and guest.
I'm actually not good at all at that voice, I figured out right now. She goes,
Don't be afraid, darlings. You'll be back in the station in a moment.
She said, don't be afraid, darlings. You'll be back in a moment. And we're just sitting there. Nooks and I at the very, very back of the coaster, so if someone comes from behind, we're the first ones to go. I'm gonna say this, we were sitting there for about 30 seconds, probably maybe even a bit longer. It felt like an eternity though. We would have missed you. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. Needless to say also, gosh dang beta neck. Needless to say also, the ride closed after us for a little bit. It did close for a bit after that one. One of those temporarily closed kind of situations. But that was cool. The best part is you can't turn your neck enough to see behind you. You just gotta trust it. You just kind of gotta trust it. So that photo I showed with the beta neck was the first time I rode it. This was the second time. This one, okay, but this one you gotta know it was a joke. Like, okay, so this photo was taken after the stop. So like we had been stopped, we were like trying to figure out what to do, and then it like dropped us once it like confirmed everything was okay. It dropped us, and that's where the photo was. So this was, everyone on the ride was just blank expression, because they were all like, oh crap, what happened? Me on the other hand, I thought, I'll make a funny face. It wasn't very funny. It was, I'm gonna just say it right now. I'll just. Why does my neck look like this in every photo? I was just trying to go like, I can't even make that expression again. Like, I'm gonna try. That's as far down as it goes. I somehow created a V. Not like this, but like a V for my mouth. I don't know how I did it. You look like you're crying. These are speed lines. These aren't my tears, these are speed lines. I was very sweaty, by the way, in case you're wondering. I was very, very, very sweaty. I probably didn't need to tell you that. All right, next photo up is you know what? Since I might as well just show all my ride photos. This one, I don't know if this one's bad or not, to be honest. You can see all the pixels. I'll tell you that. This was the car ride. Okay, there is a ride. There is a ride in California Adventure called Radiator Springs Racers. Okay, greatest ride I've ever seen in my entire life, bar none. The cars are real. Mater is real. They are not. I'm gonna show you. I'm sure there's like a walkthrough video of the thing. Radiator Springs Racers. They are real. I'm sure it doesn't look quite as good, with a YouTube video, because he kind of like brightens a little bit maybe. I don't freaking know. But here's a POV, okay? Going into the Radiator Springs Racer. That's real. No, that's not it. Okay. So watch this bad boy. Watch this bad boy. So you're going through all that stuff. Great, awesome, cool. Okay, very cool looking. Nice theming. Okay. See, it's not gonna look quite as good because it's like that. But I want you to look at Mater. I want you to look dead in Mater's eyes and tell me there's not life in those eyes. Okay? I want you to look dead in Mater's eyes. Look at this man. First off, this guy, the sheriff. Look at Mater. Now, obviously, it would look a lot better if it wasn't so freaking bright. It would look a lot better if this camera wasn't so freaking bright. Cause it's like dark. It's freaking, look at him go. Look at him move. Look at that boy. It's insane what they were able to accomplish. This is all in like, you can see the building. You can see the building here. It is kind of like a creepypasta, isn't it? You can see the building here, but that, obviously you wouldn't be able to see that. You got like lightning. This was the coolest part, okay? So you got like the cars here, right? Oh, I actually never went to this part. Oh, they give you like a paint job? Oh, that's sick. Okay. Yeah, it's like the back rooms, like the cooler back rooms. Kikabytes, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. There is a version of it, the side that I went on, they give you new tires, okay? The tires on your car, it like takes the car and goes like chukagunk, chukagunk. It opens a curtain before it does that and shows you the tires on your car. It goes chukagunk, chukagunk. It opens the curtains again. You have different tires and you like look down, they change your tires in the ride. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did it. It legitimately changes your tires on your car in front of you and gives you like a mirror that shows you. So it's like, it's real. It ain't fake. It ain't fake. This is real. These are real cars. Anyway, this is a photo of me riding that. It's once again, you can really see the neck. You can really see the neck. You also race the other like car. Like there would be another car full of people that you race to. The way I describe this to Nooks is that it looks like I'm just pissed off at traffic. It just looks like I'm pissed off at traffic. Like I'm just really mad at traffic. I take pride in my neck. Look how toned that is. You can see every muscle. My face is small. Gigabytes is so good to see you.
Hello peeps. How's your day been? Mine's been fine. Gotten back into streaming.
Ooh, well let me give you that shout out. Thank you for the raid. You look like you're shaking and crying. Well, yes. I think I've got, okay, look at this boy. Look at this man. Just riding through the streets. I have to say, Cars Land was incredible. They had a whole land dedicated to cars. Yeah, he does move. The mouth doesn't move on this one though. This one doesn't mouth, it doesn't move. I think there's probably just a dude actually driving the car. I did not tell him that I loved him, but I did tell Winnie the Pooh that I loved him even though he wasn't my favorite. I don't know why I said that. I saw Eeyore and I said, Eeyore, you're my favorite, and then Pooh looked at me and then I went like, but I love you too. I know it was a little rude. It was a little rude. That's just a golf cart with Mater skin. Oh, don't ever say Mater skin in front of me. Don't ever say Mater skin. This one's got me and Nooks, and I think it's a cute photo. This one, I still got the little bit of the neck, but not like too much. But what makes this photo amazing is the lady that was underneath us. I love this photo so much. I love this photo. Yeah, he had to pull like 50 loot crates to get that Mater skin. She is having the time of her life. It's so freaking. Okay, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is just the Tower of Terror ride with the Guardians of the Galaxy skin. But I'll just tell you this, pretty freaking cool. I feel like they increased the drops a little bit because they were a lot more intense than I remember. Or maybe it was just the music. Maybe it was just the intense music. My grandpa used to work for a golf cart company that stocked golf carts for Disney World. That's very cool. That's really cool. She looks like my aunt. Oh, that was your aunt. Oh, she was great. She was so lovely. She was so lovely. Dude, but like, it was so cool. This was Flo's Cafe, and it was kind of dressed up a little bit for the Halloween season. It was really cool. It was like I didn't realize how big of a Cars fan I was. For some reason, I just like walked into Cars Land. I'm like, this is the greatest place on earth. This piano is giving me anxiety. Well, lucky for you, it's done. The car, I've only seen Cars 1. I haven't seen Cars 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure one of the guys dies, right? Like one of the cars. What is his name? Like the older gentleman Cars from the first movie. I did play Cars 2. Doc, does he die in one of the movies? He dies? Okay. There was a memorial for him in Cars Land. There was a memorial for him, and this guy just by himself walks into this building, and he sees the memorial and goes, "Oh man, rest in peace, brother." And he like nods to it and then walks out the door. HUD, it's great to see you. HUD, it's great to see you. Thank you for the 37 months. I appreciate it. It was a pure reaction. They had like a whole Doc Hudson like little area. It was really cool. It was really cool. Cars Land was just like a huge treat. Does anyone like seen Cars 3? Has anyone like seen Cars 3 at all? Okay, Scott, I'm glad you brought this up. I did not do the new Star Wars ride. I did not do the new Cars ride. I mean the new Star Wars ride, and I'll get to the reason why. I will get to the reason why. Also, I did something I've never ever done in the history of my entire life, to my knowledge, unless for some reason I just didn't remember it. To my knowledge, I've never done this. I have never bought food from a theme park until this vacation.
Did you go on the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters ride? That is a pretty epic ride, I tell you.
Didn't, but I went to it in Tokyo Disneyland. So I did ride it before. There was a huge line. It was like an hour long for that one. So my parents always packed like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that were really hot by the time you like ate it. And they were like the peanut butter had like coagulated, and that was my memory as a kid, because they were like, oh, we're not gonna pay $30 for a pizza. We're gonna make a PB&J sandwich. It was always disgusting. Except they would sometimes pack the cheese cracker with the peanut butter in the middle. That was my theme park food. Was you know those? They still have those, right? The cheese crackers with the peanut butter in the middle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these things. Sometimes they'd have cheese in the middle too. Those were fine too. These things. Coagulated. Coagulated. Like where it's like coagulated. I actually don't know what that means. Shout out to the super salty udon served in Epcot. I've never been able to go to Epcot. I do want to go to Epcot one of these days. I do indeed. Yeah. So I would eat those cheese crackers. Nox and I decided, because we didn't have like a rental car or anything to like get food, and we didn't like have any like food with us, because you can't really take a whole lot on a plane. We were like, well, it's gonna cost like a lot to Uber somewhere, and there's not really like a terribly large amount that we would like could walk to. Why don't we just eat there? So I had some chicken fingers and some maybe a slice of pizza from Pizza Planet, but the biggest thing I had were Jack cookie num nums. I don't know why. I just really, really wanted them. But here's the problem. It's the same freaking stupid thing that Zaxby's has. If you've ever been to a Zaxby's here in the United States, they're like a chicken food place. If I want a grilled cheese from Zaxby's, they're not called like, oh, can I get like a grilled cheese? No, you know what? You have to order it. I had like a kid's meal, the kitty cheese with Frenchy fries. I hate it. I hate it when they do that. So you know what the cookies were called? They were called Jack Cookie Num Num Yummies. They were called that. I'm gonna pull up the real name. Here we go. The full name of this view menu is the Jack Jack Cookie Num Nums. So I didn't feel like it at about 8 o'clock at night after being there for quite literally 12 hours. I went up to Lane, I'm like, hey, can I have a chocolate chip cookie? And she's like, I understand. And then she was like, yeah, I get it. And she went in and got us one, and it was delicious. It was delicious. And they had something called like the World of Colors show. It was like a 25-minute light show with all these like water jets and stuff like that, and they would like project on water and stuff like that. They had that, they just so happened to have that night. And we stayed there, and it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. You know, I've been thinking about ARMS lately. How's ARMS doing? Anyone still playing that? It was a great show. The kids started getting restless and screaming after about 10-15 minutes, so it kind of didn't help. But let me just tell you. There, shout out to the dad who the kids were like, I want food. And he pulls out his flashlight, shines it on everyone sitting there, and goes in his backpack and grabs out a full chicken leg and goes, here you go, boy, have a chicken leg. Now, of course, he didn't sound like that because this is California. It was more like, here you are, son, have a chicken leg. And he's like, oh. It was, I don't know why he had it in his backpack though. It wasn't even like wrapped up. It was just just a giant chicken leg just sitting in the backpack. It does sound like something. It sounds like a National Lampoon thing. Oh, you hungry, kids? Here's a full rotisserie chicken. Have some meat. Have some meat, kids. Anyway, fantastic night. It was wonderful. Now that begins the story. That is my opener. What we did not realize being, I've been to Disney World a lot. My dad used to work at Disney World. He had a ton of free tickets growing up that we could just go to Disney World for free. So I've been to Disney World. But it was always like a chill thing. It was never like, you know, it was never like, you know, a big like moment. Because, you know, when you start spending money. This song, I don't like this song. I don't like this song. This song hurts me. I can't think when this song plays. I'm sorry. I can't think when that song plays. I'm sorry. So, I have learned a valuable lesson. When you spend money on Disney, you want to stay at Disney. So, for quite literally, we were there for about 13 to 14 hours, okay? We were like, oh, this was fantastic. We got to ride every single ride we wanted to. We rode the Cars ride twice. We rode the Incredicoaster twice. We rode pretty much every single ride in that park and had time to spare. Had a great time. So we thought, you know, tomorrow we're gonna go to Disneyland. We'll just do the same thing again. So we get back. We get back at around 11 p.m. because, in case you didn't know, gas prices are very expensive in California. So not a lot of people Ubering. For the first time in my life, I have ordered an Uber, and after 15 minutes, it came back and said, we cannot find a car. We eventually found one, but it got to the point where it's like 11:30 at night. And when we got back, I was like curious. I was like, you know what? I wonder how much those Ubers cost, because it wasn't cheap. It was like a 30 to 40 minute drive. It wasn't like the worst thing in the world. It was less than $1 per like minute. So I was like, yeah, that's decent. But when I got back, I checked how much it cost. It was at $150 to get an Uber. It was getting to the point. It was almost $200 on Lyft. So we didn't even pay a third of that. So that was good. That was great. But that's just another valuable lesson we learned. But we got home late. We went to bed finally around midnight because Lord knows we needed a shower. And we were like, oh, let's just wake up again at 6:30 a.m. and head on over to Disneyland. Let's just go. Why not? So we did that. Our legs were destroyed. Completely destroyed. But we did manage to ride a few rides. We did the Indiana Jones ride. And not addicted to Disney. It was more of like, we just didn't know. This was the first time ever. We just didn't know. So by about noon, we were limping. I almost passed out once from exhaustion. We were on the freaking like boat, the friggin' thing that like just goes around on this big boat, and I was just sitting there. I went like, I almost passed out. So needless to say, we didn't even see like we saw about half the park. Like we went and like explored half the park, and the other half we were just limping through. So we decided it wasn't really worth staying the entire night. So we decided to just, I have one photo, okay? This should describe everything perfectly. I have one photo when we rode Space Mountain. I want you to look at this. And you can see exactly what was going on in my mind. There's my toad neck. We were waiting in line for friggin' Space Mountain for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and it's friggin', we're just exhausted. You can see, look at my eyes. They're like puffy and red. Oh my gosh. Oh man. What a good ride. Hey, in my defense, this dude's got the neck too. In my defense, this dude has the neck. I know 45 minutes at Disneyland is weak. We learned that later on when we saw that most rides had about an hour and a half wait. So we did learn that, but it was just a moment in time where I realized the gravity of the situation. So when I say this changed our trip completely, I do not exaggerate. That is literally the reason we stayed for 2 extra days. It's because we were completely, utterly exhausted that Disney day. The next day after that was the last day before we left. So we just were like, if we sit in the hotel room all day, we're gonna be freaking exhausted, and we're not gonna do anything. Or we could just stay an additional couple more days, rest the next day, and then have some more time just to chill and walk around the beach. Mickey beat us. We were hit by Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse broke my shins. And I'm not exaggerating. I did manage to limp around the entire park, yes. Except maybe Toontown. I didn't really get to experience Toontown that much. But I did manage to walk around the Star Wars section, and it was pretty incredible. It was pretty incredible. But I didn't ride anything other than the Indiana Jones Space Mountain. For some reason, I rode the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and then it immediately closed for maintenance after we rode it. So I don't really know what. I think we were just breaking rides. I think we might have just been breaking rides. But that's not the important thing. Let me just tell you. That's not the important thing. Let me tell you the important thing of what we did on this trip. Because there's something about like LA area and stuff like that I really do enjoy a lot. I really, really do enjoy it. And there's a lot of places for weeaboo things. So we went to Book Off, which is a Japanese bookstore that has some branches in like Lakewood, LA area kind of like thing. So allow me to show you some of the craziest, most epic finds. First off, let me show you one I actually purchased. Actually, you know what? No, I'll save it for the end, because about 3 of you will be like, oh, at least 3 of you will be. Now, Price Egg, good to see you. So, I found Project Diva Arcade 2000 and I believe 9 CD available for the original arcade version, like when it first came out. These were the original songs. Super cool. All these photos, I did not buy them. Hatsune Miku Project Diva 2nd for the PSP official soundtrack CD. This is a huge one. This one has Yellow on it and something, and another song that I really know. This is an album I've listened to for a long, long time. Hatsune Miku's 5th birthday. This is 10 years old. This is a decade old CD. Super cool. This is Evangelion Death soundtrack CD. This one came out in the 90s. This one's over 2 decades old. I thought that was kind of cool. This one's a big one. This one, I've listened to so many songs on this album too. Fantastic. I think this one has Disappearance of Hatsune Miku on it. Classic. This is freaking Supercell. This is a soundtrack CD that defined a generation. This is a soundtrack CD that defined a generation. There ain't more better than that. Yes, I am a weeaboo. That's fine. This is the first ever Project Diva, first ever Hatsune Miku video game that ever existed soundtrack CD for that. First one that ever existed. That came out with that in like 2007, 2008, something like that. This was just their CD section, and I just saw these. Now, the important thing is, what did I actually buy? This is something that only 3 of you are gonna think is really cool. And I'll be looking for you in chat. I'll be looking for you. Look at that. It comes with an epic red case. This is the End of Evangelion soundtrack CD. Came out 1997. This was the year I was born. This soundtrack CD came out. It is my favorite anime movie of all time. Of all time. Pristine condition. With, you pull out this, with artwork. With artwork in the thing. Look at that, look at that. I love this CD so much. I love the soundtrack. I love the freaking movie. I love everything about it. I'm a true Eva man. I'm a big Gellion head. I'm a big Gellion head. I hope 3 of you were very excited about that, because I paid $30 for this. All of those CDs were like $30. I couldn't, if I bought all of them, that would have been like over $200. I couldn't do it. Not for like freaking CDs, dude. I just couldn't do it. I'm gonna rip this, upload to some streaming services, live my best life, listen to this. All of these songs are claimed. Every single every single solitary, what's the word? Solidary? I don't actually remember the word. Every single song is claimed. Every last one of these. This might have Fly Me to the Moon. It might not also, I'm not sure. Put it this way, this soundtrack CD is worth like $45, so it was worth it to me. It was worth it to me. Dang, it's so freaking cool. It's so freaking cool. Can you upload the water song? I can't. You're asking me to release music? That's, can you watch, I don't even know if you can watch this movie. It's probably on Amazon. It's probably on freaking Amazon Prime or something like that. We also went to a bookstore. Let me see if I have the book. I did buy a book, and you're gonna like this. I know you're gonna like this. I know you're gonna like this. Figure out what the crap I did. You're gonna like this one. I'll let you know who you are. Check it out. Oh, I almost dropped it. I almost broke it. Learn Japanese with Hatsune Miku. Learn Japanese with Hatsune Miku. She'll teach you Japanese, and you can sing with her too. You might yeah, Miku is very talented. She wrote a whole book by herself. She's so talented. This is written by someone who is like actually native Japanese speaker, and it has a lot of songs that I know in it, and it has full translations of each of the songs with descriptions on the internet slang and like different things like that. For instance, let's learn a little Japanese together from Miku. Has Ren come yet? Ren wa mo kita. Has Ren come yet? Mada, not yet. Osoi ne. Miku wa kino nani shita? That means so late. Miku, what did you do yesterday? Kino wa hon o yonda yo. I read a book yesterday. Why are you wearing Uncle Al's coat? He's still recovering. Omoshiroi katta? Interesting? That's what it means. Interesting? Sugoku omoshiroi katta. Which means, yeah, it was super interesting. This is the kind of book that I love because it reminds me that I actually still know Japanese. Because like, I've been studying Japanese for probably like over a decade at this point. Very, very slowly. And sometimes I forget that I know things. So when I read through this, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, it makes me feel like I didn't waste my life. You know what I mean? It makes me feel like I didn't waste my life. Let's try, let's practice, let's talk in Japanese, all right? What does this mean? Ahem. Nihongo de kaiwa shite miyo. What does that mean? I don't know. All right, moving on. So we went to a Japanese bookstore. Love reading the manga. It said subscribe to the Beta 64 Twitch channel, please. Please subscribe and follow the archive channel, please. That's exactly what it said. Way to prove your point. Well, I'll learn it when I freaking read the book, okay? It's got a soundtrack CD and a collectible card. Comes with a nice collectible card worth the price. Yeah, see? Can you see it? Isn't that an awesome collectible card right there? That's so cool. Also, there was a clothing store in Little Tokyo. That had shirts that I legitimately was about to buy until a moment happened. Okay, you might judge me on this one. I understand. You might judge me. It's like, oh, Andrew, that shouldn't have stopped you buying the shirt, but it did. So there was a shirt with an anime girl on it. And I was like, ooh, this seems kind of cool looking. I like the art. I like the way they look. Like I think it's really cool. And Nooks was like, oh, is that of like a character you know? And I'm like, no, actually, I think it's like just an original like random character. I'm like, that's part of the reason why I think I like this so much is people be like, oh, what character is that? I'm like, oh, it's no one. It's just for the shirt. And I thought that was cool. Come to figure out, right next to it was a sign with the person's name, and I was like, "Oh, what character is this? I should maybe it's like just for the shirt. Maybe it's not. It's freaking Genshin Impact. It was a Genshin Impact shirt, and I just didn't buy it after that. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to own a Genshin Impact shirt. I've never played the game. Oh, I have played the game on stream once. It's just, I just didn't want it after that. I'm sorry. What game are you playing to make your next video on? It's right now playing to be Glover. I'm sorry. Now, there was another thing. It was called M-Rage or something like that. It was so weird. Let me just tell you this right now. It was so freaking weird, this one store, because it was like a store where Etsy sellers or like local sellers would like set up shop within their stores to sell things. It was really strange. So they didn't like have much stock at all. And like, yeah, it was weird. But I saw this one thing and I really liked the way it looked, but I didn't buy it because it was so freaking expensive and it probably looks a little lame. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know. I'm gonna show you. right now. It was this jacket. It was this jacket. Look how much of a gamer I could have looked, dude. I could have looked like a freaking gamer, dude. Okay? Isn't that awesome? $100. $100. For it's like, it does look cool, but I've got other jackets that I could wear. I don't need the gamer jacket, you know what I mean? I don't need the gamer jacket. But then they had another shirt that I was also interested in. That was not $100, but they didn't have the right color I wanted in my size. And I ended up not getting that one either. This was the color I was looking at, but they only had it in smalls, and I'm not a small boy. I'm a large boy. I like those oversized shirts. But I also couldn't tell if this was a character. It was probably Genshin Impact again. It was probably freaking Genshin Impact. Trying to trick me. These Genshin Impact players are trying to trick me into buying official Genshin Impact merch without telling me. It's friggin', man, trying to get me for that. I don't like crazy expensive clothes. There's $3 Walmart shirts. That is true. There are $3 Walmart shirts. Here's the thing. I'm a tall freaking boy, right? Like I'm a tall boy. 6'1". I need a large just so it's not like, hey y'all, how's it going? How's it going? It's me, Mater. How's it going? I need a large just so it doesn't look like it's going like all the way up my freaking my tummy. I'm sorry I said tummy right in your ear. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't know. This shirt I got for free. This was from a round 1 opening ceremony, and I don't actually. This was probably Target. It's actually really hot. I'm gonna take this off. It's really hot. You didn't seem 6'1" when I met you. Don't start rumors. Don't start rumors. That's like, oh, Andrew, you were actually what, like 5 feet? Don't be starting rumors. What's the song playing right now? Right up there. How do I? Right up there. And welcome, as the crow flies, to the stream. I don't know how many of you are familiar with downtown LA, like area, like the city names and stuff like that is, because I certainly am not. Is anyone here familiar of like the city names? Not? No. Well, I certainly wasn't. If Hexen is here, then she probably will know it the moment I say it and be like, Andrew, why? But so after we went to Little Tokyo, which by the way, great place, really nice place, full of weeaboos, just hanging out, weeaboos enjoying life, all that kind of stuff. We decided, let's go to Shake Shack. We're at Shake Shack, and Nooks wants some water, and they've got like a little. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you. They have this thing, triple osmosis filtered water, the best water you could ever find. Screw Life Water. Screw freaking. I actually don't know any other brands of water. There's like other expensive. Screw them. We've got triple osmosis water. And it's in one of those like tap things where you like normally when you get like freaking like you know what I mean? Root beer. That's the word I'm looking for. In Fiji water. Way better, Fiji. Root beer. You like that kind of thing. I don't know why, but I'm over here and I get to this thing and I go to pull and it's just not working. But I don't want to break it, so I'm like I kind of like jiggling the handle and stuff like that. And there's this guy behind me, and he's just going like, and I look at him and go like, do you know how to get this thing to work? And he like goes up and just goes, he just zero effort. And I decide, hey, this is the time to crack a joke. This sounds like a great time to crack a joke. And I went, oh. And I just looked at him and went, oh, guess I'm just really weak. And he just looks at me and goes, and walks away. He just walks away. And I just like, and I just pull the thing. Once again, absolutely no trouble. Absolutely no trouble at all. Just, I don't know what happened. It was a very awkward experience. Let me just tell you that. It was that's not a joke, that's a statement. Andrew, you weren't joking. You were just telling him, like, the truth. Oh, man, I'm so weak. How was he supposed to respond? How was he supposed to respond? I don't know. What was he supposed to say? Was he supposed to say, haha, yeah? I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't know what he was supposed to say. I kind of put him in a little awkward situation there, didn't I? Man. Anyway, point is, Lakewood, outside of LA, such a nice area. Perfect. Nooks and I like walking around there. It is so beautiful. They have a beautiful beach. Look at this beautiful beach over Seal Beach we went to. Seal Beach. Absolutely beautiful. Look at any retro games. They're in Little Tokyo. There's a retro game store that has a bunch of imported games. Like you can go to like friggin' any like store and they've got like, oh, we've got Mario Kart 64, but the Japanese version. Oh, we've got Mario Tennis, but the Japanese version. This store in Little Tokyo carries the weird stuff. Like they've got like, oh yeah, we've got Shogi for the SNES. Oh yeah, we've got friggin' Dating Sim for the NES. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. We've got all of them in the box. They've got the things where you literally wouldn't buy them unless you spoke Japanese fluently. Like if you like knew and understood and could read Japanese fluently. That's the only reason you would buy it. So they never sell them because all the people who walk through are weeaboos, but they're just cool to look at because you can just like sit there and you're just like, oh wow, look at all these games that I could like see myself playing if I was like, you know, grew up in Japan during that time, and I'm like, oh, I could see myself buying that. That'd be so cool. Did they have Bubble Bobble? Probably. They had a lot of Sega Saturn games from Japan, a lot of Dreamcast games, a lot of SNES games, a lot of PS1 games, PS2 games, even some PS3 games, PS4 games. Did they? I didn't check if they had Pepsi Man. There's no way they'd have it. That's like something that someone would, you know, would. Oh no, I have to go back. We gotta go back. Nooks. Oh, we gotta go back. We can't not get Pepsi Man. I should have checked. That was my bad. That one was my bad. We probably should have checked it. Also, this was our hotel room. Well, this was the hotel room that was right next to us. I wish this one was ours. This was just the room right next to us in the hotel. Just by itself down a long hallway. I wish we could have stayed there, but I have a feeling we would not be back here. If we went in that room, I don't think we could get back out. I'm just saying. Also, so we tried to like see some new places instead of just going to all the same old places. But we went by a couple places we'd already been before. We got to see our old friend, the Taiko machine from literally 2004. No, 2007. I'm pretty sure this machine is like 15 years old. It still runs on like a CRT. The things are beat to death. But it's cute. They still have Hatsune Miku listed as a variety singer because like Vocaloid wasn't a big thing at that point. But they also had Arcade Future Tone. Oh, can't wait. Cannot wait for April 24th, 2014. Cannot wait. That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so freaking great. Also, fun fact, at the end of this thing, it shows a QR code for you to scan with your flip phone. It says, like, scan this with your flip phone to access your account and add this to your account. That's how old this thing is. That is how old this thing is. This machine, also a little old. But I will say, not this machine. There's one other machine. Oh, we're gonna get a little sentimental here. Let's get some good sentimental music. Oh, perfect. Battle Sorrow Alt version. Perfect. Let's get a little sentimental here. In 2015, think back to 2015, Andrew. Almost a decade ago, Andrew. Yeah, that is disturbing to think about now that I think about it. But it's more like, it's 7 years. 7 or 8 years. Actually, it'd be more like 8. It was over 7 years ago. I went to LA for the first time ever. Went to E3 2015. And I had just recently figured out what Hatsune Miku was. And I decided to go to one of the round ones. First time I'd ever been to round one. First time I ever learned what a round one was. Because I learned that they had this machine. I went there and I played it. And they had like Hatsune Miku things like hanging from the roof. They had standees and all that kind of stuff. That's not where this shirt came. This shirt came from the opening in Oklahoma. I was there day one. So they had a poster there that said 2015 huge update, 4 new songs. Literally happened days before I got there. They had just gotten in it. I bought a card to like save my data and I played that game and it was so much fun. That machine is still there. That update sign is still there. The freaking standees are still there. The game has not been updated in Japan or otherwise since that exact day I was there. And I played that machine again. I went back and played that machine and it was like, that was 7 years ago. And it was a surreal experience because back then I wasn't married. I hadn't gone off to college yet. And now I've went to college. I got married, started streaming. All of this did not exist. And now I'm back here with my exact same save card, with the exact same machine, with the exact same decorations, with the exact same software, and I just played it again, and it was kind of a surreal experience. It was a surreal experience, and it was really cool. It wasn't this machine though. This one was the one from the other one. It was wild. It was really wild. LA holds a special place in my heart. Surprisingly, despite the fact that I don't know how this happened. I've been to LA like 4 or 5 times. I think 4 or 5 times. And I've really enjoyed it. I really do enjoy. I just pressed a button I shouldn't have. Did I break anything? Okay, good. I didn't break anything. I pressed full screen and OBS just exploded all over my desktop. But that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, it was a good experience. I really enjoyed this vacation. Unfortunately, due to the fact that Mickey Mouse did club me with a gigantic golf club in my shins and broke my legs and caused me to experience extreme pain, I did not get to relax. I mean, it depends on what you mean. I put it this way: I took 4 naps today. Because I was exhausted. I was exhausted from this trip. But I still had a fantastic time. I still had a very, very fantastic time. Can you walk? Yeah, I have cuts all over my foot though. I do. So you want to see my shoes? let me show you my shoes real quick. I'm gonna just show you my shoes. Nooks has requested I tell you about Pooh in Eeyore, or just show you the photo of Pooh in Eeyore. So allow me to show you the shoes. Let's start with shoe number 1. Oh, yo, Jen, thank you for the 100 bits. I'll use that to get a new pair of shoes. It's like Schrodinger's Carl from the 3D Movie Maker movies. Yeah, freaking screw Mickey. So this, you can push your finger all the way through the shoe. So that's cool. Inside, it's kind of messed up. I decided not to bring new shoes because I was afraid the new shoes would hurt my feet because they wouldn't be broken in yet. Unfortunately, that did not help any. It did not help any. These shoes aren't even that old. They're Target shoes, so they're not like exactly the greatest shoes in the world. But here's the other pair. So here's the other pair. Also the same situation. You're able, this one is even better because you can quite literally put your finger all the way through it. Quite literally. Does it smell good? It actually doesn't smell that bad. I keep good care of my feet, thank you. I've got socks on so it's okay. I take good care of my feet. I wash them very thoroughly and make sure they're very nice. Thank you for asking. Miku's birthday was yesterday. I didn't make any art. I should have drawn some Miku art. Foot sniffer. I'm not a foot sniffer. I'm not a freaking foot sniffer. Don't you dare call me that. Anyway, this is the inside of this shoe. This one also has a giant hole on the bottom. This one's got a nice hole on the bottom. So that's nice. Good news, and this should come as no surprise to you. It did not rain while we were in LA. Who would have freaking guessed? Who would have freaking guessed? It did not rain. So the hole in the shoe didn't really work. Are you still gonna wear these shoes? No, I should throw them away. I'll throw them away. I'll get my new shoes and it'll be fine. I'll be fine. But I did, like, the top of my foot, like right here, has like cuts from my shoes. Not like anything crazy bad. Can I ask you a question? Is this weird? When I like get like a cut, like maybe like a paper cut or like just something small, not like a big thing, but just like a small cut, like, oh man, I accidentally hit my hand on a sharp object and now I got like a little cut right there. Oh man, that sucks. I like to douse it with alcohol. Oh, I love this song. Is that normal? Sounds normal? Because Nooks doesn't think it's normal. I like to like take alcohol wipes and douse it until it hurts. It numbs it. Is that normal? I don't use like drinking alcohol. I'm not using, it's like hydrogen peroxide kind of thing. Like I try to disinfect it. And like sometimes it hurts. Like I'll just like Nooks is like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And like all that kind of stuff. It's awesome because after you do that, you bandage it up. It doesn't hurt for like 3 hours because it's like freaking numb. And I don't know if that's normal. I'd like to think it's normal. It's like I'm disinfecting it and stuff like that. I remember as a kid, my parents would be like, okay, we're gonna put a little alcohol on it and be like, oh, it stings. But it's like, I don't know the best way to describe it. I'm trying to think, let's put it in a different direction. Let's put it in a different direction. I love drinking vinegar. Yeah, we disinfect to protect, that's right. That's right, that's what I do. I love drinking vinegar, salt and vinegar chips, kombucha. So freaking good. Apple cider vinegar, I just drink it for sport. It's so good because I like that pain you kind of like feel with it. I don't know the best way to, I'm not crazy, I swear. I'm not crazy. It's more of like, I don't know. I assume people who like drink like things like, ooh, that's good. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. When I was in California, they sell kombucha there. They love their kombucha over in California. They had this kombucha. So in the process of making it, it adds a little bit of alcohol to it. But I'm pretty sure the way that they like make it and like produce it, they remove that alcohol. Even though it's not like that much, they still like remove it so it can be sold at like, you know, without an ID. Well, in California, they had it completely like organic with the alcohol still in it. It's like less than 0.5%, okay? And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna get some Yes, I drank on the trip. I drank kombucha with less than 0.5% alcohol. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't you judge me. Don't you call me. Oh, he's an alcoholic. Oh, he's going crazy. He's gonna freaking go crazy. He's a drunk. Hey, Charles, how's it going? That crap was so good. I drank it and I just went like, whoa! It was so good. Cause in the process of them removing the alcohol, it like removed some of the like sting. It was spicy, dude. It was freaking spicy. It was just, I don't know what it was, but it was like, absolutely, it like hurt to drink. It was awesome. That's what I'm trying to describe to you. That's what I'm trying to describe to you. It's I'm being thrown for a loop. They didn't even ID me. They were supposed to, but they didn't. It's because I look old. Because I look like an old fart. I like to live on the edge with my less than 0.5% alcohol kombucha. That's right. I don't even know if you can get it outside of like, you know, like you know, California. I don't know if it's like something where they're like, well, we don't want to sell it if it's got like a little bit of alcohol in it. In freaking Little Tokyo, they had some chocolates that have like a tiny bit of alcohol in it, and those required you to get an ID. I didn't realize just how many things, you know, Florida. I'll request that song for you. It's banned because it says SpongeBob in it, because most SpongeBob songs are claimed. But I'll edit it for you. And it didn't even have that much. We still had an ID for it. Anyway, it was called 21 Plus Kombucha. Oh, it was so good. It was so freaking good. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, dude, there it is. There's that good stuff. I tell you what. Oh, sorry. Oh no, what did I do? I clicked, it asked, are you 21 years or older? I clicked no by accident. It doesn't let me into the site anymore. I'm banned from the kombucha site. I'm banned from kombucha.com. No, dang it. There was, okay, it's fine. It's fine. There's the photo on Google. Just grab the photo from Google. I don't even need you, kombucha.com. I got banned from kombucha. Look at that. Oh, sorry, hold on. That's a plus, not a it might have had more. It might have had more. I don't know, but look at that. You must be 21 plus. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, if you're younger than 21, you need to turn off the stream right now. Do not look at this. If you look at this, you're breaking the law. Don't look. Okay, you can look now. It's off the screen. Don't worry. But if you looked at it, you're gonna have to watch out. The police might be coming. The police might be coming. Here, and here's something for the kids. Here's something for the kids. There's us with Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore. Look at that. I'm smiling. I need to shave, but it's okay. I got a double chin. It's fine. Look at that. Look at that. I did. You kind of missed the beginning of the story, but basically what happened was YouTube paid for me to go to Disney by doing absolutely nothing. And that's the moral. That's the moral of the story. That's Nooks. You've seen Nooks before. It's sometimes I'm like, do you know who Nooks is? Like, do I have to explain who? But it's like I realized that like she's been on the stream like multiple times, especially for like Nintendo Directs kind of things. Which, by the way, been hearing some rumblings that there might be a Nintendo Direct. Why did you go? You're married to Tom Nook. That's right. That's right. That's the reason I went. The long story short, why does she never come on stream? She doesn't like you. I'm kidding. She doesn't like being on stream. She's one of those kind of people who are like, I don't really care about, you know, the lights and the cameras and all that stuff. I just want to kind of chill on the couch while you're streaming. I know a lot of people, like when they have like girlfriends or like they get married, a lot of streamers like they get involved in it's like a tag team duo kind of thing. But Nooks is like, I'll watch sometimes. So she might be watching now.
She might be watching right now.
We'll just have to see what happens. New Sakurai video just dropped. By the way, can I just say, Masahiro Sakurai released a YouTube channel. Made a YouTube channel. Oh, there she is. She did here. Is it Sakura? Is it Sakurai? I don't forget. Anyway, those videos are so good. You need to watch that. There's too many freaking like YouTube channels out there that are like, oh, I know game development. Let me tell you. You just put a sprite, put a physics, there you go, you got a game. I made Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time in 3 minutes. That's how easy it is to make games. And it's stuff like that really makes it really, I don't know the way to describe it as much as like, it causes a problem of people thinking that making video games is a lot easier and more fun than you think. So the video that Sakurai released on like being a professional game developer and what that's like is such like a beautiful video that encapsulates like just how like, you know, it's a job. It's still like a job. It still encapsulates like indie devs being able to like do like the projects that they want, but like when you move into a professional atmosphere, this is what you can expect, and it like really sets the stage for like truth. You know what I mean? It's about truth. So, I highly recommend watching that channel. Someone can put a link to his YouTube channel in there if you want. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. That video I'm talking about is called the professional, like being, I think it's called developing like a professional, something like that. Also, want to see the butternut? Butternut donut, banned from Tennessee, or so my parents have said. The butternut donut from Dunkin' Donuts. Watch out. Don't be looking at that. Don't be looking at it for too long. In fact, I'm taking it off the screen right now. That's the delicious butternut donut. Someone's trying to log into my DoorDash account. I don't care. You can literally steal my account. I don't care. I haven't used it in like 4 years. That's fine. If you can find the butternut donut, you gotta get that butternut donut, okay? Gotta get the butternut. It is such a good donut. That's a classic donut. Do you want me to send you some? I work in a Dunkin' and I throw so many of what you do? Yeah, just send some my way. I had this girl who I knew. So I dual enrolled in college classes when I was in high school, and I met this one girl. She, for some reason, I was an introverted guy, but for some reason, her and like 2 of her friends just like really wanted to get to know me, even though I didn't want to talk, because I was a quiet high school student. And she, after she graduated, because she was a senior in college when I was a senior in high school, after she graduated, she would like text me back and forth and like be like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? How do you do it? I'm like, good, doing good. And there was one time where she asked me to help like decorate her apartment over like the phone, like with text and stuff like that. And I helped with that. And to thank me, she sent me cookies in the mail. Unfortunately, they were absolutely disgusting when they got to me. They were hard as a rock, completely stale, and probably they were so foul, I took one bite, spit it out, and threw it away. But it was the nice gesture. So what I'm trying to say is that don't send me donuts. What I'm trying to say is it's probably not gonna work unless you can find some kind of contraption. Maybe if you invent like a contraption, like with like a freezer safe like bag or something like that. Maybe something like that might help. I'll send you 20 boxes of G. If you send me G Fuel, I'll snort it on stream. I mean, drink it on stream. I will drink it on stream. Yeah, you just vacuum seal the donut. If you do, I'll eat it. As long as you don't like put like, you know, poison in it. Is that a bad precedent to send? Actually, maybe not. Maybe I should not send a precedent of people sending me food in the mail. That's actually a really bad idea. Because then people be like, oh yeah, I'll send them food. And then like, yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Not that I don't trust you, Expert Healer. I've met you in person, I know. Why don't we do this? Next time I go to a con, but then I could just buy the donut there. I'm not exactly sure what to do about this. You send me G Fuel. What I'm trying to say is just send me G Fuel. Just do that. Yeah, one day I'll do BetaCon. One day I'm gonna do BetaCon. And it's gonna be, ooh, that's nostalgic. Oh yeah. Oh, that's real nostalgic. What a classic game. What a freaking classic. No G Fuel ever. Well, I mean, I can't do anything if y'all send it to me. I mean, if you send it to me, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Oh, I did want to say one thing. I did want to say one thing. When we were in line buying tickets for Disney, there's a mom in front of us. And this is never a good sign. This is never a good sign. When you're getting ready to purchase tickets for a family like event. It was her husband, her daughter, her son, and I think maybe like one other person. Hexen, hello again. Hi. Thank you. The daughter looked at the mom and said, I know you've been here the whole time, but she didn't hear me mention Skid Row. So I figured maybe you had it muted. So the daughter went like, hey, when are we gonna meet up with Billy? I don't know, some other family. And the mom looked at her, got down on her level, looked at her and went,
I don't know when we're going to see them. What I do know is we're gonna get these tickets. We're gonna go in the park. We're gonna ride some rides. We're gonna eat some food. And we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have fun.
That was the exact conversation that happened. It was I know. It was sad because I was like, man, she's already exhausted. It's not even day one. It's literally not even day one. It's like I get it. I'm a parent. I mean I've got 3 kids already. They're already 25 though. God bless. God bless. They're already 25. They're really getting older. It's so sweet. By the way, I'm turning 25 this month. By the way, just letting you know. I don't know how that happened where my kids are older than me, but it's whatever. Don't run with this bit, Beta. Yeah, I probably should. You know what? I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop this bit. That's -2. Is that what the kids say these days? -2. I got to sit in so many like freaking expensive cars with Uber. Really expensive cars. I sat in one that was an entirely electric car with like it had like freaking every time you like flip the blinker, it would show like high quality video feed of your blind spot on your dashboard. It had 2 gigantic screens on it, like gigantic video monitors on this guy's car, and he was just driving around, and I'm like sitting in this car, I'm like, I'm so sweaty. What am I doing here? I'm so sorry. I didn't tell him that, of course. I, of course, didn't tell him that. About how sweaty I was in that car. I don't think it was a Tesla, actually. I don't think I ever drove in one of them Teslas. I said, Beta fan. This is not a fan fiction. That's weird. It's just like, it's like my Uber driver comes up. Actually, you know what?
My Uber driver drives up.
Oh, actually, you know what? Actually, even better. Either this is gonna be the worst bit of all time, or this is gonna be the best bit of all time. No, I don't care about 20% off my first purchase.
I get in the car. My Uber driver sitting up front in the fanciest car I've ever seen. Doesn't say a word. Eyes firmly planted on the road ahead. I sit, realizing how sweaty I am from a long day of riding roller coasters. But who knew the biggest roller coaster was right in front of me. A roller coaster with my heart.
Nooks, don't give me question marks. You're the only one who I would hope that you would laugh. You're the only one. You're supposed to have my back, Nooks. When I make these bits, you're supposed to have my back. You're supposed to have my back. You're the only one who does. And it was a very fancy car. It was a very, very fancy car. And I'm gonna say this, when I get like an Uber in Oklahoma, I get people who are like, oh man, gotta watch out for the aliens. You gotta watch out for those aliens. They're gonna come and eat our necks. Those aliens are gonna get us. They're beaming down. You get those all the time. It's about a 50-50 chance if you're gonna get someone like that. In LA, I didn't have a single weird Uber driver, which I feel like I got really lucky because they should be everywhere. They should be freaking everywhere. But everyone I sat with was so chill and hanging out, and they were like, hey, how's it going? What you up to? I feel like the worst that I've had is just like someone who is just like, hey, where are you going? Okay. And it's not even bad. Honestly, I prefer an Uber driver that doesn't care at all talking to me. If anything, I prefer that. Heck, there was one person, didn't speak English, Spanish-speaking lady. She was the sweetest, nicest person. She drove us just like 5 to 10 minutes down the street. And she was like, "Hola, Andrew?" And I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Oh." And she was listening to like the 80s rock and roll going like, and she just seemed so sweet. The sweetest lady I've ever seen. You know what I did at the end? I said, gracias. I did. I know. I said gracias. That's right? That's right. They did not recognize me. Did she call you mijo? Actually, maybe. It sounds familiar. Maybe? But that was like at the beginning, because she didn't like say anything beforehand. She was like right at the beginning. I think she said orewa. I think she said orewa, something like that. I'm looking to see what that word means before I that means darling. She knows you from the streams. That's where you going, honey? She was so freaking sweet. I could just sense it. I didn't have to speak the language. I could just sense it. And she was just kind of like head like bopping to the music. Oh, it was that song. It was like ba da ba da da ba 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 da 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 da. I don't know what that song is. I can't remember the lyrics at all. But it was that song. It was like ba da ba ba da ba ba ba. And when we were like this, and it was like Nooks and I would be like. Like whenever it goes like bum bum, and then she would be like on the wheel like holding going like. It was so chill. It was such a wonderful moment. Tainted Love, that's what, like, it's Tainted Love. I can't play it on stream obviously, because it will get absolutely destructively claimed. But it was an absolutely wondrous moment. Just play it anyway. Kill your stream. Why not? I'm trying to think if there's anything else on the thing. You know why I know she called you mijo? Is that how you say it? Is that mijo? I hope I'm right. Here's the problem. I took Japanese after I took Spanish, and for some reason, I lost all of my Spanish knowledge. I studied Spanish for 4 years straight, and when I studied Japanese, it just like over. Sorry, I just punched myself in the face right there. There's something about Spanish and Japanese that are very similar in some way. That kind of overrode in my mind. I've heard multiple people who are like, even people from Japan were like, oh man, you know, Spanish and Japanese are very similar. I learned both languages. Like I know Spanish much easier because I know Japanese. Germa clone. I didn't punch myself on purpose. I didn't punch my face on purpose. Nooks, do you have anything, last thing I should mention before I move on to close out this stream? Japanese and Spanish, they do like you've got like mijo. Like that's very Japanese sounding. Mijo. You know what I mean? We're not rating Germa. I don't even think Germa's live. I don't even know who's live. For all I know, for some reason, like when I got home, things were just changing, dude. I walked home and my Google Assistant sounded different than when I left. I don't even know why. I just came home and it's like, hello, Andrew. How are you doing? And I'm like it literally sounds like that. Before it was like, hello, Andrew. How are you doing? And now it's like, hello, Andrew. How are you doing? I'm your Google Assistant. It wasn't, they aren't real. Someone's living in your cupboards, Andrew. There is no Google Assistant. They canceled it. They canceled Google Assistant. I don't see Nook saying anything. Maybe she's not listening. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, we're freaking sitting there with our 99-cent ice cream at round 1, like watching people bowling. By the way, only white people in the whole place. It was a wild feeling. Only white people in the whole freaking building. And I was just watching people bowling and trying not to, like, you know, be weird, because like I don't really have much to like look at other than like people bowling and they're like having a good time. So I'm just like staring at the TV that's up there, like looking at their score for like no reason. So I'm just kind of staring at it, and they started like showing trivia on the bottom. And the trivia was that your foot is as long as your forearm, which sounds absolutely stupid. It sounds stupid, right? Wild. Absolutely wild. Also, someone was playing Angry Birds Bowling, and it was the weirdest freaking thing. It was the weird freaking thing. Anyway, your foot is as long as your forearm. I had no freaking clue. Like, everyone at home, check it right now. I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're on the bus. I don't care. Just check it. Yeah, Angry Birds Bowling sucks so much. I watched them so they would bowl and then it would like disappear pigs on like a statue. It was just basically a nice way to look at bowling. It wasn't like anything like cool. And like the computers couldn't handle it, so like all the animations were like non-existent and just like just popped in and out. Yeah, everyone, they are. Like it doesn't, look how freaking long your forearm looks. And then you put your foot next to it, it's like, it's wild. I thought it was a lie. I thought for sure it was a lie. And Nooks and I laughed. And then I like, now I want to say this. My foot is like got like a curve. If it was flatter, it would be even more. Like if it's not flat, so it's like that much off. But if it was flat, it'd be the same thing. So I assume the flatter your foot is, like the arch. I assume the flatter your arch is would be the closer you would be. Now, I see a lot of Sipskis, so I'm gonna go grab a water, and then how about we do a little submit for stream? What do you say? Oh yeah, does anyone know if Donald Duck is banned in like a certain country because he doesn't wear pants? Because that also showed up on the thing. Wait, what? My song, but why? Oh, actually no, I like this one. I like this one. I don't know why Hexen skipped the song, but I have a feeling there's a reason. I have a feeling that she put something in there. So I'm just gonna hang around here. There's no way this is claimed, right? No. I was too busy thinking about the memes. There's so many memes. What happened to your foot? Do you want to see my foot? My bare foot? Do you want to see it? Just kidding, you're not going to. I have a little cut there. Don't say aw. Don't say aw like, aw, man. I wanted to see your footy. Weirdy. Little weirdy. I'm telling you what, that's a little weirdy. All right. First thing I see, dump cakes. First thing I see, apparently it's 4 minutes long, so Hexen, if you wouldn't mind just, oh, it says watch however much or little that you like. Oh, that's nice. See, that gives me some options there. That's really nice. You know what, screw it. Let's watch that first. It's called YouTube Soup. I will just watch as little or as much as I like. That sounds lovely. This is from Wick. And apparently I don't, what the heck? Why does that look like me? Whoa! What happened? Oh my gosh! Where'd it go? Oh, Discord freaked out. Oh, and I just spoiled everything. I leaked it. Dang it. Well, that's fine. All right, I don't have the link now. Why don't you post it in chat real quick? And while I do that, it's from Benyushu. Or actually, no, post it in like share your stuff or Meme Galaxy or something. I'll make it easier. That'll make it easier for me. It says Andrew's favorite ride. I almost slightly wish I had a photo of me in that moment, but I feel like it would be disturbing seeing my face in absolute fear. I feel like speaking of which, it's from Mega. Thank you, Mega. Oh, there's a lot. Wow, it's a lot. This one's from Mr. White. This says this is just it looks like a PowerPoint presentation opener, but it's if I was a blogger from 2007. It really looks like a PowerPoint presentation I would have made for class. Okay. So, next up, deleted video. But the music cue is now playing deleted video. Okay. It's just starting to get scary. Have you noticed like things are starting to explode a little bit? This one is from Scott No Last Name. I don't know what that emote is that's describing it. It's like a blushing emote. We'll just see what happens. He smiles and he goes, and I'm not joking, he goes, one more time. And then keeps it going. And it keeps going up. And I look at Bruce, I'm like, no. And it starts swinging back. And I'm holding on to her. And I'm like, please don't let go. And she's like, you're gonna be okay, Andrew. Now that's disturbing. That's the actual view of what I saw. That's scary. Okay. That's scary. I'm like, that would actually kind of scare me. I didn't want to see that. I didn't really want to see that. That was too real. That was a little too real. Oh man. This is from Z-Storm. This one's called rotisserie chicken. Oh, you hungry, kids? Here's a full rotisserie chicken. Have some meat. Have some meat, kids. People are weird, dude. People are weird. You ever think about how weird people are? If you just look, you can just see some strange things. You can just see some strange things. Man. All right, next from Anthony B. Rousseau. This is me in the wine fields of California, I think. I don't think this doesn't look like, it's too hilly to be California. Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, according to this, I didn't bring Nooks with me, I brought Miku with me. Why don't you put a nice Tom Nooks? Just say I'm married to Tom Nooks in the future. And Miku's like my I'm not, okay, so I can't, okay, so Miku's just a good friend. She's just a good friend. I'm telling you. She's just a good friend. Why? There's so many question marks on this one. I'm just pass right by that and go right to this one by 8-Bit Home. Miku's not real. Do you want me to like scream?
We get to go to Stan to tell us the release date. Check this out.
Oh man, I forgot I did this. This was like last week. Stan's here?
Check it out, 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 check it
out. Oh, that's. See, no one here is gonna understand what this is. But if you are, if you're from 2004, you know what that is.
Please note that the horse armor has no practical use in game and in no way will contribute to the gameplay, puzzles, or narrative of Return to Monkey Island.
You are not gonna understand this, but that made me very happy. You're not that one. I could just send me that in like a folder with a CD case with it on CD, and I'll just watch that on my own time and hang out. You can just watch that on my own time and hang out. Because that made me happy. But I know none of y'all freaking know Homestar Runner these days. Watch Bug and Mouth Disease, okay? Do yourself a favor, go on YouTube right now, watch Bug and Mouth Disease. Okay, that's probably like a real disease and you shouldn't like Google that. Google Homestar Runner Bug and Mouth Disease. It's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I'm just gonna tell you it's worth it. It doesn't sound very healthy. I'm telling you, it's worth it. This one's called Your Mom Got Him. Ha ha ha, D's nuts. From Scott No Last Name.
Sitting up front in the fanciest car I've ever seen. Doesn't say a word. Eyes firmly planted on the road ahead. I sit, realizing how sweaty I am from a long day of riding roller coasters. But who knew the biggest roller coaster was right in front of me. A roller coaster with my heart.
That's gonna be something we talk about for years, or you're gonna try to forget it. Or you're gonna try to make sure that never happened. I'm interested to see how you handle that. I don't know why it's called D's nuts. Anyway. I think this might be, I don't know what this is. I legitimately don't know what this is.
Break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music. Yes, really. If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
This is a dream you had? Oh, I had a dream recently. Thank you for reminding me. I had a dream that my brother was hanging out with me. And he looked at me and he looked me in the eyes. He said, Andrew, I have to tell you something. I have to tell you something. I said, what is it? What is it, bro? He said, Andrew, Those glasses are lame. And then I woke up. Justin, it's so good to see you. Now, what is the whole... I wasn't even sad. I was just like, yeah, that sounds about right. What is... There's a short film in this? Okay. We're getting towards the end. I have to watch Breaking Bad. So I'm gonna might have to skip a few. And by that, like, skip through. This one's a short film. I don't know. Welcome to Sundance, everyone. We're just gonna take a look at this short film real quick from Benny Shield.
So, I have some bad news to share. So, you know Andrew. I brought him to the doctor around a week ago because he had been exhibiting some ill symptoms for the past few weeks.
Sorry, that really got me. I don't know why. It's really because it's kind of true.
And after all was said and done, the doctor came in with this little solemn expression, like he had some bad news to share, and he did. Andrew got Stickman. Wait, who's Andrew? Stickman balls! I'm out of here.
That's so well done. Whoa. So in case you don't know, that was my joke. I invented the Stickman balls, and this was just as if it was a wow, that was incredible. That was incredibly done. Also, can I just say, it reminds me of that one scene from Princess's Bride where the guy laughs at this was like The Princess's Bride, but better. I love that.
I have some.
That was great from beginning to end. It's like, oh man, Andrew's been acting weird ever since he snorted G Fuel. It's like, oh really? Yeah, he actually got Stickman my balls. Oh man. All right. Let's just. What the? Okay. Once again. This one's long, but I just saw this. Hold on. I'm just gonna...
Wait, what the heck is this? It's all Fergie.
Oh my goodness, it's all Fergie.
Who could have done such a thing?
It was me, and bro, I'm not having any of that in my lobby.
Sorry, that's all. That's all. Sorry. Oh, okay. I'm getting a little slap happy right now. I'm getting a little slap happy. That's all you get to see. That's all you can see. You can see the rest and share your work. Ow. This is the last one we're looking at today. That was made by Mega. Or maybe it's a G Memes Galaxy. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening to me. I need to leave. But we'll watch this last one. This one's 15 seconds, so that works out great. This was from Beta Visits Disneyland. So good! Wow! Why did you guys get so good? One more time! No! That's so good! Oh my gosh! That's so good! Dirt Pataya! What? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Let me just end it with a tiny bit of dumb soup. Kathy's saga of powerful dumps hasn't ended. Okay. A YouTube poop called it YouTube soup. Beta reacts to dump soups. This is available. I'm just gonna give you a slight preview. This is available for your viewing pleasure, I assume, and share your work. That's you just heated up some soup and threw in some soup.
Top with stump and bake.
Now I'm saying I just want to make it abundantly clear. I'm saying that Kathy is bad. I'm just saying the product is not worthy of Kathy's palate. Now I want you to now doesn't that seem fun? Now doesn't that seem fun? Head on over. We don't have 5 minutes to watch the whole thing. But if that seems fun to you, that's gonna be available over in the Share Your Stuff or maybe Meme Galaxy. Meme Galaxy. It's in Meme Galaxy. There it is, right there in Meme Galaxy, right there. Give that a good watch, a good listen to. Oh, okay, we're done. We're done. Oh my gosh, what a great first stream back. What y'all freaking made me laugh, made me cry, made me sing, made me dance. It was everything you could possibly want in a stream and more. I hope. So, I don't remember. It doesn't matter who. I was like, oh, who did we raid last time? It's been like 9 days. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. I want to let you know some good news. Twitch has removed the restrictions of allowing me to stream on YouTube or release things on YouTube. So, it's not going to change anything, but just know that streams might come out sooner than 24 hours. Because there's no like requirement now. So just know it probably won't. It'll probably still take 24 hours. But technically now, I'm not gonna go live on YouTube. I thought about it when I added the membership program thing to the YouTube, the archive channel, ! Archive. I thought about it, but I was like, I just like being on like here. You know what I mean? We got the channel points. We got the freaking we got the chat, we got the moments, we got the betting, we got the reward, we got everything. I like it. I like it. I like you. So I think we'll just raid some Hatsune Miku machine. No, actually no, we're not. And I'll tell you why. According to this, there's a Miku cosplay they're doing tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. So we're raiding Machine tomorrow because they will be doing a Miku cosplay. Unless you just really want it tonight. If you really want to see Miku tonight instead of like Minecraft, you just let me know. We're not raiding. Jerma isn't live. 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 You all have a fantastic night. I'm gonna go watch Breaking Bad, because why the frick not? And I don't think I have anything else left to say. I legitimately think I've talked about the whole trip. I don't know what I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe, you know what? I'm not gonna make any promises. I'm just gonna say that I'm going to stream something, and it's probably gonna be epic. So I'll see you tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central Time as always, and we're gonna be raiding Ninja. Not that Ninja, different Ninja, playing some Minecraft. And you have a good rest of your night. What episode am I on? Like 6. I'm not far at all. I have do you want to make blue candy? Nope. Good night. I only make kombucha. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Choo.